Can we make 1 billion in just our first week of Grow a Garden? And based on our last video, we only have $1 million so far, which means today we need to go from 1 million to over 100 million. And I will build the most insane garden only after starting a couple days ago. So comment down below because I'm curious to see what strategy you use to make a ton of money in Grow a Garden. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so today we need to do these two things. First, turn this sad little garden into paradise. Second, I don't want to eat more carrots, so we need to make 100 million. One thing I highly recommend is stacking mutations. And my favorite new mutation is Celestial. It's worth 120 times. Another thing you want to focus on are events, like the lunar event right now, which you can get a lot of free things like rare seed packs, eggs, and a lot of these items are special to this event, so you might never see them again. Also, you can get some really cool crops and some really valuable ones. And in the beginning, it's really nice because you can't afford a lot of really nice crops, so these will help you make a lot of money. So we did end up with a lot of crops that we didn't have before, so I am curious to see how much they're worth. So let's plan on. Another strategy that we want to focus on today are trying to grow plants as fast as we can so we can already harvest. Here we can see this grapevine. I put down sprinklers and use a watering can at the same time. This grew out in seconds, really fast. And if you are curious how I do it, I'm going to show you on some other crops later when I have everything I need. So earlier you saw the shooting star, and these crops end up with this effect, the celestial mutation, because of it, and they become worth 120 times more. So I'm really curious to how much that is. Okay, let's see what this dragon fruit is worth. 972,000. Now the mutated celestial moonflower that we got from the Nightseed pack. 1 million? Bruh. Oh my, it took us an entire video from our first day to make 1 million. And we did it on one flower? Bro, our dragon fruits are looking really nice. I wonder, it looks like moonlit and maybe rainbow mutation. Yeah, that's definitely the rainbow mutation. It's also worth 50 times the value. One thing I'm going to do, like I said earlier, let this sit here. Maybe they'll get chilled, frozen, or even celestial, which would make it crazy. 120 for the celestial and 50 for rainbow, making it 600 times its value. Bro, that would be crazy. We would get so much money from this, millions, easily. Also, I have these massive watermelons that are now wet, and I'm going to keep them here because hopefully they mutate again into something really cool. Well, now it looks like my massive bamboo is now moonlit. Pretty cool. So I was really lucky to get these blood moon bananas from a blood moon shop that rarely appears. Also, there's a moon melon in the shop. Okay, I really want to show you the shooting star. Oh, there it is. So this is how celestial mutations happen. It hits the crops and then they turn celestial. Whoa, that's crazy. A second time? I don't think it stacks, but this is how you get celestial mutations, and it's super random and they don't have them very much. So if you don't know how to get lunar points, you need to sell crops, and every certain amount of points, you will unlock something different. In the beginning, especially, don't forget to do your daily quests. You just need to finish these 3 items and then you get a seed pack every time. Well, I confess I've deleted all my blueberries. So I do need 100 for the quest. So I'm going to plant these and then delete them after, because that's all I'd care about right now. I'm curious to see what this celestial mutated starfruit is that we got from the Nightseed pack. Worth 1.6. Ah, wow. That's crazy. Well, I think we're finishing up these berries here, blueberries. Oh, we completed this part. Okay. So I think, what do we have left? I don't remember. I think it's just the apples. So we'll get these. Okay, we finished that. So now we got all of the items and we can get our seed pack. Let's see if it was worth it. Dragon fruit. Oh, we already have. Okay, whatever. We've collected quite a few crops with multiple mutations, and I think this is going to be worth a lot, this inventory. Wow, 22 million. Okay, I think eventually we're going to be making 22 million off of one crop alone, but that is amazing. I recommend that every time you come to the gear shop and there are sprinklers in stock, you should definitely be buying them if you can afford them. And also something like the lightning rod, if that's in stock, you should definitely buy it. One thing I also always do is I restock up on watering cans, trowels, recall wrench, because at this point I don't want to keep walking back and forth, so I want to use the recall wrench as much as I can. And at this point with millions, it's not really that expensive. Here's another Nightseed pack. Okay, mythical moonglow. Oh, the lightning rod. We don't have one of those yet. I definitely want to shock my fruits. Also, one tip is to put bamboo next to some of your taller crops so you can easily pick the vegetables and fruits. Like this coconut tree can never get up here. It's really hard. and the bamboo easily gets me up on top. Looks like the thunderstorm has rolled in. Now we're going to use our lightning rod finally. So you want to grab it and place it next to the crop that you want to become shocked. So like here, the dragon fruit, I want these to become shocked, and it's at random. Which ones? Okay, there we go. See, they become like this neon glowing effect, and that means their mutation is shocked. Some of these I think are also like rainbow, chilled, celestial. So that means that that effect is also multiplied. Also, you only get 3 shocks per rod, and you cannot move it a different location. But that's totally okay because we have a ton of dragon fruit, so we really want to try to get all of these shocked. Wow, we actually done with quite a few of them shocked. So now we have someone with multiple mutations. Rainbow, shocked, chilled, all of that combined. That's going to be worth a pretty good amount. Oh man, that looks pretty cool. We actually have a shocked watermelon. So here's a really good example on how stacking mutations can get you way more money. This regular celestial bamboo, which is a decent size, 627,000, which is crazy. But if we stack mutations on top of that with the celestial, a bamboo of a similar size, this gold, wet, celestial bamboo should be worth significantly more. Yeah, 10 million. That's it. So this is really the best play. Try to let your crops mutate more than just once. Okay, I'm going to keep that gold celestial bamboo because I think it's pretty cool. And then we'll just sell the rest. Yeah, 19 million. That's nice. I'm going to get rid of you, buddy. I've got way too many coconut trees and you're not really doing much. Hey, it looks like our mushrooms came in pretty nice. We got these from the shop. They're about 150,000 each. And I want to pick one because I want to see what the cost is before they're mutated. So I'm just going to pick the small one. I want to see what this mushroom's worth. It's not as big as some of the other ones, and also it's not mutated, but we need a comparison. So 286,000, that's not bad. Definitely mutated will be worth way more. I'm really curious to see how much one of these rainbow celestial dragon fruits go for. So I'm actually just going to pick one. Hey, come on. There you go. Let's see what this beautiful dragon fruit is worth. Based off the multiplier, it's 120 times for celestial, 50 times for rainbow. That combined is 600 times the value. So this should be pretty good. 36 million? Bro, that's insane. That's already almost halfway to the goal that we made of 100 million today. Bro, this is actually annoying. I can't have these lightning rods pairing close to each other. So I'm going to put it under this dragon fruit tree here. Whoa, that's an absolute unit of a coconut. It's crazy. Okay, since I already have a lot of these plants already, I'm trying to wait for one that's modified like gold or rainbow. And this one, I really want a big one. So I'm just going to delete this because it's not worth it to me. How are there so many celestial coconuts? You know, they're not the most valuable thing, but if we grab all of these, they're probably worth a good amount. And there is a ton of celestial mutated coconuts here. What the heck? I can't get out of my own bamboo. I made my own prison. I need to attain. At this point in the game for me, I think the coconut trees are taking up a lot of space. Maybe just keep one. So let's see if they're even worth it, especially the celestial ones. Wow, almost 6 million, but I still think it's too much work. I think these night eggs that we got from the lunar event are already ready to hatch. So let's see what we got. I already have a hedgehog. Okay. Check. We got 3 of them, by the way, which pretty good amount. Okay, we already got this dude. That's fine. One more, another hedgehog. Well, at least we can sell him. That's fine. It's time to finally let you go. Okay, I prefer the 10 million. So now we're super close to 100 million. And I guarantee in that garden, we have enough valuable crops to get us there. So we should just harvest. Now we're getting to 100 million. I can honestly say, I think getting to the first million was harder than getting here. Bro, this is looking really good. Just after a couple of days of playing, but I think we could do even more. We have so much more we can do. So let's do that now. Bro, this is crazy. We just got the new beanstalk seed. And it's a completely new tier level called Prismatic. It's about a 0.05% chance to be in stock. So we got super lucky. And I'm going to do the quick grow method where I put a sprinkler down and then water because I'm absolutely hyped to see what this thing looks like. Now let's go ahead and place down our beanstalk seed. I also have a dragon fruit seed I'm going to put down together because I'm already using a sprinkler. Let's get our watering can. We have so much water. I don't even care at this point. I'm just going to go crazy. Sheesh. This is like speed gardening right now. We are definitely going to the Olympics for gardening. Also, do you think we use too much water? Maybe. Also, the dragon fruit hasn't come out. Let's see. There it is. Bro, that thing is straight up Jack in the beanstalk size. Also, I'm curious to see how big those beanstalk pods are going to be. Oh, it's already time to collect our first beanstalk pod. This is actually really nice to be able to get up here. Also, is it called beanstalk pod? Bean pods? Let me know in the comments what you would name this thing. Guys, it is called beanstalk, but I really do think it needs a cooler name. Over 300,000 for something that keeps reproducing? With the mutation, this thing will be insane. Now my first pet's level 20. I can trade him in for an extra slot so I can have 4 pets on my garden. Okay, I don't remember planting this at all. This thing is at 2%, and it's only the base. It is massive for a coconut tree. I'm gonna bring it over here to the sprinklers next to the new mango tree that we just... This tree is gonna be the biggest thing we have so far, and probably gonna end up being the only coconut tree that I'll keep. Bro, you see that coconut tree in the back? That thing is gonna be huge. One really nice thing about having money, I can move things around all the time. Like this mango tree I'm putting at the front. It's way nicer than the peach tree. And I put the other one all the way in the back. So I can do this just whenever I want. Reorganize. This is the biggest dragon fruit I have ever grown. I don't know what we're going to do with it. I feel like I want to lock it down. Maybe we'll go buy that lockdown tool. So if you don't know the favorite tool, it basically locks your crop so that you don't accidentally collect it. Now we have the lock in our hand. It looks like we need to just hover and click on the... Yep, looks like we just favorited it. We can't accidentally collect it, which I do that all the time for things I don't want to. We finally got our first celestial beanstalk. Curious to see. 2.2, that is really good. Really. We also have this really cool celestial gold star fruit. 43 million. Oh my gosh. Also, we just hatched our new friend named Molly from the night egg, and this guy is big. And he has a cool ability where he can find randomly money and tools. We just got like 5 night seed packs, so we're just gonna speed open them. Okay, we got a mint one. That was a new one for us. We've never planted that. I really want to harvest some of these mushrooms. So we're going to go through, not all of them, but a good handful to see what we can get out of this. Now let's just sell them all. 41 million? Wow, that's pretty good. That almost got us over to 200 million. Now as we climb to the top of our coconut tree, we did it. In a couple days, we are at over 100 million, close to 200 million, and easily in a couple days, we'll already be at 1 billion. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you joining me today, and comment what other challenge you want to see besides my road to 1 billion. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe so you can join me again in the next video.